Homemade moronglassa with only 3 ingredients. Easier than this, impossible. I'm going to start by placing 2 pounds of sweet potatoes in the pot. I slice the sweet potatoes, wash them well, and now I'm going to add just enough water. I had already boiled it earlier so they cook better and faster, becoming really soft to prepare the sweet. I turn on the heat and let the sweet potatoes cook until they reach the perfect point. The sweet potatoes are now well cooked, so I turn off the heat at this moment. And to check if they are ready, you just need to pierce them with a fork. If they break easily, they're done. Now I place the sweet potatoes in a colander to drain all the water. Once well drained, I place some of the sweet potatoes in the food processor. I only add half so I don't overload the motor while blending. I add 1 cup of sugar and blend until fully mixed. I've already processed this first batch with the sugar. Now I add the rest of the sweet potatoes, close the processor, and blend again. All the sweet potatoes have been processed into a very smooth paste. I remove the processor and set this mixture aside for a few moments. In a large pot, I add 1 cup of sugar. I turn on the heat and wait for the sugar to start caramelizing. When the sugar starts to melt, that's the time to stir gently. There's no need to stir all the time. Just a little to mix everything well. Now I just wait for it to melt completely and turn into caramel. The caramel is now fully melted and at the ideal point. I lower the heat and then add the processed sweet potatoes. I place all the sweet potato mixture into the pot carefully. Now you just need to mix well, incorporating the caramel until it becomes a uniform sweet paste. I stir until the caramel is fully blended into the sweet potato mixture. I've mixed it well, and the moronglassa has a smooth texture. Everything is well incorporated with no traces of caramel. Now I add 1 tablespoon of unflavored gelatin that was already hydrated. I mix immediately to incorporate the gelatin while the sweet is still hot. All the gelatin has been mixed in, and the result is a creamy and shiny mixture. Next, I carefully transfer the sweet into the mold. I'm using a silicone mold, which makes unmolding easier. But if you don't have one, you can use a mold lined with plastic wrap. Place the sweet mixture into the mold and spread it well with a spatula. I keep adding it gradually and smoothing it out well to eliminate all the air from the mold. I also give it a few gentle taps to help the air come out faster. This step is important so the final result has a smooth texture. Now I place it in the refrigerator and leave it there until the sweet is very firm. The moronglassa is now firm and at the perfect point to unmold. Then I flip it onto a board and carefully remove the mold. Look how beautiful this moronglassa turned out, with an amazing presentation. It's a soft sweet with a perfect texture. The inside is smooth, firm, and has a delicious flavor. I take a piece and place it on the plate to serve. Now yes, it's time to enjoy this wonderful sweet potato dessert. Look at that, a total delight.